5 o'clock on this Monday as we are starting out with a live look outside. We hit 80 degrees again today, the 8th time this month we've done so. Denver was just shy of reaching another record, but it's still considerably warm and dry, as you can feel. All that is elevating our fire danger across Colorado as well. Thanks so much for joining us at 5. I'm Phil Lipoff.
I'm Alexandra Lewis. This warm stretch is nearing its end and snow is back in the forecast. Let's get on over to Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin with more on that. We need the moisture, so bring it on, Kath.
Yeah, it's like we're saying goodbye to March and hello to April. New month, new weather pattern. 2 storms to track this week. One will bring heavy mountain snow. The other, a chance for rain on more than one day to the metro area. We haven't been able to report that for weeks and weeks. So this is wonderful. And in spite of the cloud cover today, a mild Monday with above average highs in the 70s and 80s. The mountains, they've been skiing and enjoying the dwindling days of the ski season. This in advance of a storm that could bring up to a foot of snow in the next 48 hours. The chance for rain growing tomorrow night into Wednesday for Denver and then again on Friday. And it may be cold enough for that rain to briefly mix with snow. Hard to believe we're talking about snow when you look at the above average temperature trend again today. Today, with the warmth and the increase in the wind, this is the day we're talking about critical fire weather, with fire weather warnings in effect for many areas across Colorado through 8 o'clock tonight. Low humidity, gusty winds, and abnormally dry conditions. But the first of 2 fronts coming in tomorrow morning, and that means mountain snow and the chance for rain in Denver by about this time tomorrow. And so the advisories for snow and travel for the mountains will go out. And then as we look ahead to Tuesday evening at 5 o'clock, we'll be looking at a little bit of rain right here in Denver. We've got 70s now, dropping into the 50s by about 9 o'clock tonight. Elevated fire danger ahead of the first of 2 storm systems that will bring some heavy mountain snow. The timing and impact with your extended forecast coming up.
More fire restrictions are coming to more areas across Colorado due to the dry and warm winter. The Boulder County Sheriff has enacted Stage 1 fire restrictions for the unincorporated parts of Western County. Eastern Boulder County has been under the same fire restrictions since December. The Forest Service also announced fire restrictions at the Arapahoe and Roosevelt National Forest. The restrictions apply to land across several counties. Clear Creek County has followed suit with its own fire restrictions. Open fires and outdoor smoking are prohibited under these restrictions.
As of 9 this morning, there was a new sheriff in a town in tiny Costilla County. That move came just days after a grand jury indicted the sheriff, the undersheriff, and 3 deputies.
Yeah, all of them resigned after the criminal charges were filed against them, which range from abuse of a corpse to official misconduct. Kevin Vaughn from 9 News Investigates has been following the developments today. And Kevin, this is the latest in a series of troubles in that particular department.
Yeah, Alex and Phil, you'll remember that last summer, the district attorney announced that she had to dismiss multiple cases because the sheriff's office had lost key evidence, including body camera footage and even police reports. With its sheriff's department in turmoil, an important question needed to be answered today in Costilla County.
I just want to make sure that you're willing and able and capable of filling in the interim as sheriff, and that you would be willing to do that at this point.
Yes, I would be.
That question and Joe Smith's answer came just before 9 a.m. in a meeting of the county commissioners. Necessary because last week the sheriff, Danny Sanchez, and 4 of his deputies were all indicted on multiple criminal charges. One had already resigned, the others followed suit Friday. District Attorney Ann Kelly's office is prosecuting them. The former sheriff and 1 deputy are accused of mishandling human remains found in 2024. The other 3 deputies, including the sheriff's son, are charged with using force against a person suffering a mental health crisis. For 2 days, the county coroner had served as sheriff. But this morning,
I nominate Mr. Joe Smith as our new sheriff, interim sheriff.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
that changed. And Joe Smith, a certified law officer whose state record shows no discipline, takes over. The former sheriff, undersheriff, and 2 deputies is each scheduled to make his first court appearance at 9 a.m. Wednesday. No court date has been set for the other former officer who was indicted. Our Marshal Zellinger, who has been reporting on the problems in Costilla County Sheriff's Office for months, will have more on Next with Kyle Clark at 6. Marshal will be asking this question. When more than half the Sheriff's Department resigns after being indicted, how can the citizens there feel safe? Live in the newsroom, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
It is a good question. We'll be looking forward to the answer. Kevin, thank you. A parolee linked to a pair of murders on East Colfax and Aurora agreed today to plead guilty to both in exchange for an 80-year prison sentence. Ricky Lee Roybal Smith was on parole for the 5th time in 15 years when Aurora police say he repeatedly and fatally stabbed 2 people last June. Today in Adams County, he pled guilty to 2 counts of second-degree murder. He apologized to the victims' families directly, as he said he will be held accountable to God one day.
I will stand before him one day and answer for what I've done and give an account for my life, and I will have to tell him what I've done and how I've destroyed your lives and your families.
Roybal Smith is expected to plead guilty next month to the murders of a cellmate inside the downtown Denver jail that happened a little more than 24 hours after those double murders in Aurora. He's also charged with murder in Arapahoe County with the 2022 death of a woman in Englewood.
Police are still searching for a driver who led officers on a chase and later crashed into a home in Denver overnight. The crash happened at 11th and Oneida. It caused a partial collapse of the home and set the garage on fire. Police say nobody was hurt. The city of Aurora says officers found the stolen car near Colfax and Peoria earlier this morning. Officers tried to pull over the driver, but they refused. Officers then chased the car. It lost it as it entered into Denver, but then police say officers found the car crashed into that garage. Police have not found the driver.
The city of Denver has given the owner of that partially collapsed parking garage a deadline to either repair the garage or demolish it. A week ago today, the parking garage you see here on South Yosemite Street in southeast Denver collapsed, crushed 2 cars. Some others were damaged. No one was hurt, and that is good news. Many people are still waiting to retrieve their cars, though, stuck in that debris and in the garage. The city is requiring the owners to stabilize the structure before any cars can be moved. The city called the property, quote, dangerous. According to city documents, the owner has until Friday, May 29th, to get a permit to either repair it or demolish the damaged areas. The city has given the company until August 28th to get all of that work done. The city is also requiring the company to get a structural evaluation to ensure that it is safe. The company faces penalties if it doesn't meet these deadlines.
The Poudre School District's Board of Education is looking for feedback on the proposed school closures. This was first reported by our partners at the Coloradan. So the meetings will be held at each of the district's 6 comprehensive high schools. The district is working on identifying what criteria should be used in that process to close and consolidate schools. The district says it is seeing enrollment in non-charter schools decline by more than 500 students from the fall of 2024 to the fall of 2025. Last month, the school board voted on proposals to cut jobs in the district next year if it's still needed. The superintendent says the district could lose up to $17 million in funding next year. Another warning this afternoon about suspicious text messages for you. Steve on your side says don't trust random messages about product recalls.
Yeah, it's the latest version of the imposter scam trying to steal your personal information. 9 News consumer investigator Steve Stager has the warning you need to hear tonight.
Yeah, Phil, Alex, to give you an idea how prevalent this new scam is, I first heard about this last week, and within moments of reading about it, I got the text message myself. So this is what mine looked like, a text saying something like, I bought something from Amazon in January of 2026 and had a recall. I needed to click the link, enter a refund request. These folks are trying to work on the laws of averages and fear here, hoping that you bought something from a major retailer recently and that this message will scare you into acting quickly. So here are the red flags I spotted. First, this message went out to 19 people altogether, which is weird. Came from a +91 number, that's the country code for India, and that link itself is suspicious. Amy Knopfseger with the AARP's Fraud Watch Hotline says that these messages are coming in fast and furious, and people who click the link are giving up a lot.
What people are telling us is if they click on the link, then it's asking you for personal information and it's asking you for your credit card number so they can then refund you for that purchase. Ultimately, then that is just providing your credit card number to the criminals who are going to go on a shopping spree.
So if you are worried about a product recall, go to the vendor's official website and check your account there. So if you went to Amazon, look on your Amazon account. And if you clicked on that link and filled out the information, first things first, call your credit card company immediately, then file a report with your local police department. I'm Steve Stager, Steve on your side, 9 News.